the NFL on EA Sports.
Venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
3-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
You don't like this!
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This is caught by Antonio Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Robinson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2nd and 11. At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
3rd down.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Past the 20.
Minshew's pass. Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
12. First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Patrick Mahomes sacked. Fumble on the play.
I think they're going to have to make some decisions here. That's his 2nd fumble here in the 1st quarter. And what I mean by that is, do you have the confidence to stay with him? Or are you going to have to make a change and maybe go to someone else?
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Makes the score Chiefs 20, Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run. Robinson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
James Robinson.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Minshew's pass. Intended
on 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City.
4th down.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
That's good.
Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On play action, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Samuel. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Gardner Minshew sacked. A loss of 5 yards.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. To try again after the sack. Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for Jacksonville. 47 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Check 59, line 61, matchbox lights. Go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
Minshew's pass.
7 yards, the pick up there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
A loss of 5 yards. It's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike, check, 59. Let's go, D.
Here's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
Intercepted by the Jaguars.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew on the slant. This is Chark. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
Now Minshew. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Connection made with Chenault. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Devin White In there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, 47. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. He's got it at the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
11-yard line.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Jaguars 7.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on 24-yard line.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Minshew sets to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
It'll be Minshew again. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
The kick is.
And the lead drops from 34 to 27. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Let's bring it. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, 47.
Let's set it. Let's set a tone.
Switch.
Hey, Riblin.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and he's going to go down again. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
15.
Under 10. 10.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Now out come the Jags. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Minshew throwing on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about...
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10.
35-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Attack, attack!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Quick.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
5-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
On the tackle. No gain on the play.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 47. That's not new. Hey, check.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Shakes off the sand. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 4th down.
Yellow.
Hey, switch gears. Check. Shift.
Check 15. Check. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by DeMonte Kazin. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you make...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
James Robinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Able to push his way through, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They go play fake. Mahomes taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now fourth down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end.
Minshew's pass.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Laviska Shenault, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He was
able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Go! 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Drake. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run. It's Drake. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Running, it's Drake. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here.
That keeps the score.
Interesting call there. They went for two even after the penalty from the 7-yard line. It didn't pay off.
I think the first thought is to go ahead and kick the extra point, but you're not kicking it from the 7-yard line.
Yeah,
right? That's
you
not
get
what's
pushed
snapped.
5 back on the PAT as well.
Right, so they have to take it from the 15 to administer the penalty. So now you're kicking it around 40 yards. So I understand why they probably went for 2 there. They thought they had a better play and a better chance in that situation.
Minshew, 1st and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. They're going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Minshew, nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Able to complete this to Shenault. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
To kick off for Jacksonville.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Minshew sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Connection made with Shenault. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Today's final score, Chiefs.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.